today. I did, yeah, like 5 hours ago. Just asking for you guys. We thought it'd be cool to do like a Q&A. So we neither of us have looked at them. We have no idea what's there. So we're just kind of gonna go through them. If we pick one of your questions, we got, say thanks for the question. All right, are we starting it?
Yeah, you want to?
All right, should we go at it now?
You ranked number 7 this week. Did it reset? Oh, it reset.
Let's go, bud.
It reset, guys. Damn. Well, we finished 7th. That's a good finish. I'll take that. Right on.
Shooting
Thank
for
you,
the
guys.
top.
Thank you. Are we hungover?
No.
Yeah, I am. I've been having periodic sweat.
It's been a slow day
it's
a slow day for the pretty boy.
It's been a slow day. I'm gonna turn off this guest thing so that you guys can get the question boxes back. So yeah, we'll do the questions off of Facebook first, and then from Facebook we'll go to the question box. We'll kind of get a little bit of both because we know not everybody's in the group.
Yeah.
Yada yada yada. So we'll do both.
Okay. Starting off strong.
All right.
So we're starting off with Carla R. Smith. Does Alex ever get recognized? ? Weird ?
I've never. The only time that it has was that one time when I was Garrett and I. We went to. Here's Jill. Okay, sorry. 1 sec. Yeah. So me and Garrett, we went out to a bar. A couple weeks ago or just over a month ago. And yeah, I got recognized there by 2 people. Just even a couple people around town saying that I've been popping up on their stuff, this and that. But other than that, no, not really. And not when we've been out in Vancouver, or at least not that anybody's let on.
No. There were those 2 people in the airport just staring at you though. But
yeah, I did. Yeah, that could have just been
suspicious. I don't know.
But yeah.
What'd you do? Did you find it weird when you and Garrett went out?
I didn't think it was weird. I thought it was kind of cool. It was this just happened. That's pretty sweet. She tried to take a picture. We tried to take a picture, but then her iPhone was disabled. So, obviously we couldn't get a picture. But
that means only one thing. She had a lot of Bud Lattes.
A lot of Bud Lattes. Yeah.
This girl tried to take a photo with her disabled phone.
Yeah. So, that happened, and yeah, other than that, I don't know. It wasn't really weird, no. It was a good time.
But you also haven't really had a chance to, go out a lot besides coming here.
That is true. That is true. When I was at home, I literally, other than that one time at the bar with Brendan, that was, the only time I really got out.
Yeah.
Outside of town, anyways.
Yeah.
So.
Carla's coming out with a bang here. She's got 3 questions.
Ooh, Carla.
Okay, we'll do the third one first, and then this... Yeah. Okay, so she says, Justin, do you have any pets? Way too many.
He's got
way too many pets.
20 cats.
Yeah, no, my mom loves animals. My sister loves animals. My dad's a dog guy, so we have 2 dogs. We have 2 golden retrievers. We have 5 cats, 2 bunnies, and a horse. My sister has a horse. So
you got a zoo.
Yeah, it's a zoo. We might have to do a zoo tour at the Coon household.
Coon household.
So yeah, a lot of pets. We've always had pets growing up though. There's never been a time we haven't had a lot of pets in our house.
That is true, especially bunnies. Ever since I've known you, there's always been bunnies and cats at the house.
Yeah, always.
And your dogs.
Always.
And your dogs.
Then Carla's next question was, what is your ultimate goal? It's a multifaceted question there.
That's a big one. Really, we're just trying to like we've said last night and every night prior. We're just trying to make something come of it. Really, I wouldn't say we really have a final goal right now. We just have a general direction in where we want to go. Mm-hmm. And Yeah, that's that. Like, I feel like,
Like-
these days, this is just like my opinion, but like these days, it's extremely hard to plan like far in the future because of how quick shit can change. Now it's like, you know, you're shooting for one thing and then it's literally like that, and it's just completely taken off the table. So it's like, I don't know. I prefer to just kind of have like a generalized goal and just keep working towards that direction. And
like the
Yeah.
thing that I think I'm even noticing too is like from the first time Alex called me to help him out, like we kind of had a goal with the merch, and then we kind of did it, and then it was like the goal is to now come to Vancouver.
Yeah.
And then when we get here, it's like now we see like other kind of more like smaller goals, like attainable
Yeah.
things. So it was like introducing, you know, some other like personalities along with us, continuing to just like make our merch better and better,
'Cause at the same-
reinvesting in content, like getting on
Yeah.
YouTube, doing like these focus lives and theme lives. So it's kind of like that's where we go, because I feel like if you nail the small things, the bigger things will look after themselves, you know?
yeah, exactly. And it's like a confidence booster all at the same time. Like if you're sitting there and you're just knocking off your small goals, boom, 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 you're like, all right, we've got
that's-
some momentum
yeah.
going, and then
Because like,
Yeah.
I don't know, if you just set like super outlandish goals and you don't know how to execute them, or there's no
it's gonna
way
be-
to
yeah.
attain,
You're gonna
it's
get
like-
discouraged.
Yeah, you're gonna get
Yeah.
discouraged. People are gonna stop. So it's like we just kind of go about it. Like we just go with the flow, man. We go along. We go along.
We go along, you know.
Leontine. I'm sorry. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Top 3 to 5 goals you both want to achieve during this trip. I feel like we probably kind of have the same
Yeah.
goals. With
I'd say that almost falls back under like what we just.
yeah, that's
much
kind of
went
like the
over.
same thing. I would say like maybe more specific. Yeah, it
Like-
kind of falls together. I
Yeah.
would say like specifically though, it's
Like realistically, we're out here just trying to live our best lives and produce good content for you guys, and
build a business.
you know, just keep doing what we're doing and taking it to the next level. So.
That's all it is. Yeah. We want to have $500 million by the end of 2021.
Oh yeah, I was like,
We're gonna do it.
the video
The video.
that we were talking about.
Yeah, we were talking
You'll
about
see
like,
what we
yeah, it's
mean
in
by
our
that.
YouTube.
But
We went on a whole thing about like really cringy motivational stuff we see on TikTok.
Yeah,
But
like-
besides the point, that's not hating on anybody.
No.
It's just
it was just our
funny.
own opinions. Yeah.
Raquel.
Michelle, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. Raquel asked, when you were a child, what was your dream to become when you grew up?
A soccer player. I wanted to be a
Yeah,
professional
no, I
soccer
was the
player. I
same
mean,
way.
yeah, like
Yeah, we
I
both.
wanted it hard.
Yeah, yeah, that's honestly both of us. Like, it was never like an astronaut or something like
But
that.
no, yeah, I was like, I want to play some footy.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, you know what? Like
You
it's
get
funny
to a
because
point-
now, like, my younger self would look at me now, he'd be like, "How the fuck did this come about?"
Yeah.
Because guys, keep in mind, I couldn't even say a speech in front of a class of 30 in grade 8. My face would be beet red. I couldn't do it. Public speaking was not my thing. And I know it's still over a phone, like a phone screen, but like still, like there's still a big difference and a big amount of growth on that aspect, but it's just like, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, mine was a soccer player too.
Yeah.
And then you just get to a point, you're like,
Maybe it's not in the cards.
it's not in the cards. You know,
But
other interests come about, but that's
Yeah.
just life, man.
it was
Life
good
is
memories,
weird.
a lot of
Yeah.
life lessons that come
Yeah.
from playing sports. So, you know, it
Facts.
definitely was a good time while it lasted. Oh, show.
Debbie coming at us with I don't even know how I'll answer this. When and if you decide to get married and have kids, what kind of husband and or father do you think you'll be? Girl, I can't even think about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea.
Can I read that one?
Yeah, go for it.
Sorry, which one? Oh.
Yeah.
When and if you decide to get married and have kids, what kind of husband and or father do you think you'll be? An absolutely extravagant father and husband.
What
Okay.
an A1 answer.
I'm gonna be
This guy's
the
milking
best
it.
dad. No.
There we go.
I'll leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
I'll leave it at that.
Just an all-around
I will be the
A1.
best.
I would say, yeah. I don't know. I
I'll
really
make
respect
sure.
my dad to like and how he parented us and kind of what he does. So
Oh,
I'd say
yeah.
if my answer would just be to you know,
Yeah.
kind of be like my dad.
Be like Pops.
But it's not in the cards anytime soon for me. I don't know about
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really, no.
not thinking
No,
about that.
not right now.
Not thinking about marriage.
No, not right now. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling.
chilling. What are some causes you both feel strongly about?
That's a good one. That's actually a really
Yeah, that's a really good one. It's a really good question. That was Susan. Susan, good question.
I'll start her off.
Ooh.
I gotta do some thinking.
Yeah.
This is where the reading the questions
Yeah.
raw comes into play because we didn't have time to like
Yeah. I think
prepare our answers.
for me, so like my dad deals with people with like addictions. So he is always doing like these fundraisers. I can't remember. It's only in Ontario. I can't remember what it's called, but essentially it just helps people coming out of rehab with addictions and helps them kind of get back into life. So it gives them support to find a job, kind of gives them like, you know, just what they need, the basics, as well as like guidance and mentorship. And I don't know, like when I was in middle school, I'd work in my dad's clinic, so I got to talk with a lot of these people, and they were all like super nice people. Just it's really sad what circumstances people fall into. So I would say that is probably a cause that I feel pretty strongly about, just because that's really the only thing I've had firsthand experience in. So
That's true. I mean, mine's kind of the same because of, you know, what my mom did prior, but yeah, then, you know, obviously everything that's going on today, you know, that was a crazy occurrence, which, you know, definitely needs a lot of light brought towards it, and the people have definitely done a great job towards that. And yeah, but my answer is almost similar to Kuhn's, and yeah.
nice, Alex.
Thanks, man. Dude, I'm getting a sweat attack again.
Dude, you have this guy has a long sleeve shirt under a hoodie, and he's talking about a sweat attack. Bro, you're
Man,
doing this
because I was
yourself.
cold, and then I'm hot, and then I'm cold, and then I'm hot, and it's just not working out well.
Wild.
No, it's really not. It's not working out well.
Alicia asks, what has been...
Taking it off.
Are you taking it off for now? Okay, well, you might need time to think about this. Alicia asks, what has been your biggest obstacle so far? Conversely, what's been your biggest / best surprise? Good question, good question.
Okay. Biggest obstacle so far? That would probably be... That's a tough one. I'd say the biggest obstacle. That's actually a really tough
That's a
one.
really
man, 'cause,
tough
like
one.
we've had obstacles, but there hasn't really been too much where it's like we haven't been able to handle.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing been like wham, like oh shit, like that's a big roadblock. It's all kind of gone relatively smoothly, and like
are we speaking in the context of like this? Or are we just speaking in general?
I don't know. Was a con?
Yeah, Alicia,
know.
what was the context
I
of
don't
that
think
question?
Alicia's even in live right now. I think she's at a
No?
hockey game. So
Okay.
yeah. So far, so I'm
So
gonna
far,
go
yeah,
with
we're gonna
I'm
go
gonna
with
go
right
with
now.
like
Yeah, the
all
whole
of
thing.
this. But like our biggest obstacle, I don't like. You know, there hasn't really been anything that we haven't been able to handle yet.
Definitely, in my point of view, was shipping for merch. Shipping for merch was a massive obstacle to kind of overcome. I think it's not really an obstacle. It was just like a hiccup. Like it was something that we kind of had to like adapt and learn and really narrow down. Yeah, they're digging your shirt.
Oh man, I was doing that to get some breeze going. But thank you, I love it. Thank you.
So yeah, I would say that's it. Other than that, like you're right. Like everything's just been.
It's been pretty good.
Pretty
You
good.
guys have made it super easy for us.
It's not.
Oh, okay. You know what? Biggest obstacle, I definitely say at the start of all this, you know, like there was some drama that was going around with the group, around my page, this and that. But you know what? We took care of that real quick. and ever since then it's been smooth sailing. You know, obviously little bumps here and there, but there hasn't been anything major. So you guys have been great with that, and we appreciate it. And yeah, but when it comes to surprises, I don't know. I'd say like really how like
Just the love.
yeah, like all of the love and support that we get, and just like how like this has actually all been able to come together just so like effectively, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Like it's just been like, you know, right from that phone call in BC to like today, like everything was kind of like, all right, like
Smooth. And I think it just helps because like Alex and I just kind of balance each other out. Like it's like we know what our roles are.
yeah,
We kind of just, we trust each other and it just works.
yeah.
And it helps that like we're boys too. So I don't know, it's fun doing shit with your friends.
Oh wait, yeah, it's so fun.
Yeah. I would say like from my angle, biggest or best surprise, probably the biggest surprise was when I first got into the Facebook groups.
Yeah,
So like
actually
my
that's true
first
too. The Facebook
introduction,
groups, yeah.
my first introduction
That's true.
into the Facebook groups was like, I was shocked. Like I didn't understand the community Alex had behind him of just people who were supporting with him all the time. And like all of the positivity, I just thought it was insane. And I think like there's not a lot of other creators who are in Alex's, you know, relatively similar position who have that like
Mhm.
that same support. So that just speaks volumes about you guys. So yeah, you guys are the best. And then also just the support you guys showed me too. Like whether it was when we were dealing with the hiccups with merch,
Heartwarming.
and just, you know, like we wanted to be transparent, but you guys like just, you were there the whole time. So you guys are real ones.
You're the real ones.
If Lori asked if either of you have a daughter, would you want her to date, marry someone like you? I don't know how to answer.
Maybe not younger me.
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe
yeah,
not
yeah,
younger
like,
me,
come
but
back
me right
to-
now,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Like I could, yeah,
Yeah.
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 But yeah, not younger.
Like we
like
talking
high school boys?
No,
not our high school
not our high
versions,
school
that's for
selves.
sure.
No, not a chance.
And I'll be the first to admit that. But
I'll be the first.
you know
yeah.
what?
You learn and grow.
You grow, and now I would have to say yeah. Now I would have to say yeah.
So yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
go smoke up your ass. My high school version definitely
Yeah,
not.
no,
but
neither. Same.
Present, yeah.
Yeah, we both. We
There's
grew
been
up.
tremendous growth.
Yeah,
For
tremendous
sure.
growth.
Like we even laughed about it our first or second day here. We were like, dude, like what the f-?
I know.
like,
it's
As
nuts.
compared to high school and to now, it's insane.
Yeah.
All
Like, if you-
guys, sorry to cut you off. Top 2, you guys are amazing. Thank
Oh,
you.
let's go. You guys rock.
Thank you. What
Thank
were you
for
gonna say?
supporting.
Sorry, didn't mean to cut
No,
you
I was just saying like, we would have been like in high school, like, oh, you two are gonna be doing this together,
Oh yeah,
dude. I would have like,
dude, that was like
It's
when
just
Ask
weird.
FM was a thing.
I know.
Okay, so I don't know how many of you will know about this
Oh, I forgot about
website
that shit.
/ app that used to be out. It was called Ask FM, right? So you'd have an account and people would send you questions anonymously, right? So we're sitting there and, well, I'm sitting there and I had an account and yada yada yada. I ended up getting a question one day and it was like maybe a week or two before high school started, and somebody sent in a question and was like, hey, like, you know, I have a feeling like you, Justin Kuhn, and Tanner Schinkel. Like, this is like literally what it said. It was like, yeah, I have a feeling you, Tanner Schinkel, and Justin Kuhn will all be really good friends in high school. I remember replying, I was like, oh, like, why is that? Like, oh, you know, just similar interests, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, oh, okay.
That's crazy.
And
I
then
didn't
sure
know
enough,
that.
fast forward a month, man, and then it was like we clicked right away and we
And it
started
was like
chilling all the time.
It was
which is nuts.
instantaneous when Alex got into high school.
Mhm.
Like it was just in volleyball, and it
It's
was just
quick.
like, I don't know. He just
was
matched
quick.
with our group at the time. So
Yeah, we had a good group going.
Yeah.
That's for sure. We had a good
and
group.
then so yeah, good question. Ooh, Aaron, clutch question here. If you could see anyone, band or singer in concert, dead or alive, who would you want to see? Ooh.
That's a good one.
I'd say Taylor Swift, but I put on a performance of her last night. Matched.
There you go.
Jokes.
Um,
Jokes.
I don't know. Actually, that's a tough one. I gotta think about that for a sec. Dead or alive, band or singer that you would love to see.
Yeah, I don't even know how to respond to that.
You know what?
So
Just
many.
because it's not even possible anymore, and they're literally like a Canadian icon, I'm gonna have to say the Tragically Hip. Honestly,
I wish I knew a song with them.
you don't know a tune.
No.
I'm gonna have to show you the Hip
Yeah,
tonight, man.
dude, I don't-
The Hip has got some tunes. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know if I know a song.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of you won't know about Tragically Hip as well. They were huge in Canada. I don't know, but yeah, I'd say that they've got some phenomenal tunes.
I would say, okay, I got really into the what was the documentary about? Oh, what was that festival called?
Michael Jackson would be good too. Yeah.
Well, yeah, Michael
MJ.
Jackson would be crazy.
Billie Jean.
What was it called? Like where Grateful Dead and all these people went. Deadstock?
That's
Deadstock?
I've never seen that one. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Dead is that? Can you guys help me out here? Woodstock.
Woodstock. Oh, the music festival.
Yeah, Woodstock.
Oh my God, Woodstock would be so fun.
Like
to go
I know
to,
that's
dude.
not a concert or band, but if I could have been there at that time.
You know what wasn't like widely like known about Woodstock though was the amount of deaths and like
Really?
shit that went down from drug use. Like, dude, there was a lot, and it got blown way under the
Really?
under media's attention
Dude.
because they didn't want to bring highlight to it. But there was a lot of shit, man.
Because the way they portrayed it was just like.
I mean,
It-
regardless, it would
yeah,
have been a
it
good
looks-
time.
yeah.
Whether you choose to go about it, but I mean, like, yeah, there was a lot of stuff.
I also just think like
Sick.
I don't know. I think the whole setting and vibe and everything would just have been like really cool.
Yeah.
A lot of acid. Yeah, we don't do drugs like that. So
Yeah.
yeah. Did someone just say their daughter went to Fire Festival?
That's a lie. Fire Festival never happened.
Well,
It would have happened.
Well,
Well,
people
actually,
went
I guess
there.
it did
People
happen.
went
Yeah,
there.
that's true. It did happen. It happened, but it didn't happen at the same time.
That's okay. Next up, Deb.
That was actually a crazy scandal. That documentary is good. If you haven't seen it, watch
That was nuts. That was nuts.
watch it.
Deb, Justin, ... long shot. But are you related?
What is
Are you related to John Kuhn from the Green Bay Packers? Do either of you follow the NFL or favorite football team? Okay, so I know exactly who you're talking about. The guy has wicked hair. No, I'm not related, but maybe I'll tell people I am. I'm kidding. But yeah, no, that's funny. Do either, yeah. So I follow the NFL pretty closely. Like I play fantasy football. I'm getting crushed. I'm 0-3, and the Buffalo Bills are my team. So
I do not follow football that closely, but I'll catch highlights every now and then. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a true football fan.
Karen, what would you like your fans to do or stop doing? That's an interesting question.
Like, I really don't have any complaints. Like there's literally I wouldn't say I could change anything. Like I couldn't ask you to do more. You guys already do way more than enough. And yeah, there's not I don't really have any complaints. It's been pretty good. You guys are truly phenomenal.
Yeah,
So
just
thank you
the
for that.
Continued
Thank you.
support.
Because to have a group like as large as it is, and to have such little drama and bullshit go on is pretty impressive, I would say. Like, you guys are great.
Facts. Tammy, what have you learned about yourselves over the past 3 months? That life is weird.
Life is weird.
I think that I would say, like, from my side of things, I know you left on different terms. Like, you kind of just have to take chances.
Yeah.
Like if an opportunity presents itself, and even though like there's a lot of things that you're like, oh, I think, you know, this would suck if I leave, or, you know, I have to worry about this, that. It's like, it works out, you know, like everything just has a funny way of working out.
Yeah, that's true.
As long as you're like honest to yourself and you work hard and drink Bud Light.
And drink Bud Light, he goes. Yeah, no, that's a good answer. I like that one.
What about you?
You're right. Can't see the question again. What have you learned about yourselves over the past 3 months? Honestly, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm more like, yeah, I'm definitely more adventurous than I originally thought I was. You know, like, you look at me even a year ago coming out to BC with a buddy for X amount of time. I probably would have been like, yeah, probably not. Like, I don't know. But, you know, now we're out here, you know, yeah, the confidence has grown. But yeah, you know, it's there's definitely been a lot to learn. It's hard to really just narrow it down to a couple things, but it's just an overall, I'd say I've noticed a lot of growth, personal growth. More independent, yeah. Well, I've always been
You've
a pretty
always been
independent guy. Yeah, like I've never been one where it's like, you know, I can do stuff by myself or chill by myself. Like, you know, like I can be independent when I want to be. So, yeah, that hasn't really changed too much.
Shannon.
That is true. We definitely have come a long way since that first live. That is super true.
This is interesting. This one really only applies to Alex, so I'm gonna let him.
What, that one?
Yeah. So Shannon asks, what do all your friends and family think about you guys being influencers?
I'd say they are definitely, how do I word this? Like, they're very, like, intrigued by it. You know, it's something that's new to, like, all of us in the area. Like, you know, like, as we said before, we came from small towns. That's not really something that we're just like, oh, like, so-and-so is good. Like, you know, so it's kind of like, it's cool because it's like everybody kind of gets to experience it around, and I'm not one to just hold it to myself. Like, you know, if people ask, like, I'll let you know, like,
yeah,
you know. So yeah, they definitely think it's a pretty cool experience, and it's very different, and yeah, you know, everybody's kind of loving it. It's really been a good ride. Nobody's been over nosy, nothing. Like, you know, everybody's respected privacy. It's been pretty good. And
like, I mean, I'm not really an influencer. I'm just here to help build something with quote influencer. But even like, I don't know, from my perspective, when I told my parents I was quitting my job and doing this, and they were like, what?
Oh yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
What?
Like, he does TikTok. And then like once they actually started, like, I would show them the Facebook groups, they would see, you know, like, you guys took the merch, you guys went crazy, so they saw all of that. And I think also just how like passionate I think I was about all of it, and like wanting to do it. So I don't know, they think it's cool. I think our buddies are just kind of like,
they're just like vibing with it too.
Yeah, they like it.
Yeah, like
they like it, I think. And the fact, I don't know, it's because
it's just different. It's so different.
It's just different because in a small town, you just get some people who just don't, like, they're small-minded. So it's like all they've known is our small towns. So it's like when people say they're doing this, it's either they're quick to like judge, or they think they're just unhappy themselves.
Yeah. But you know, other than that, it's been a pretty positive response.
So Martha said, "What is one of your biggest fears?"
Heights. Easily.
Oh,
heights.
This is easy for me. I am absolutely paranoid of snakes.
Really?
No, like, I have a phobia. Like, it's really bad. Like, it's really bad. Like, I can't see gardens.
Did anything like spark that up?
Yeah.
Or it was
Yep. So back in our house when I was younger, we had a basement. and I must have been like probably 5 or 6, and I was pretty good with snakes, but like in the windowsill, I guess there was a crack,
Okay.
and 2 snakes started slithering down the wall, and I only noticed the one, and then when I turned around there was like a second one coming. So then I started having like these weird nightmares. I'm like 6, man, so I'm like screaming like snakes, and then my mom's friend was also there, and she started screaming, and it was just like, so then it just kind of instilled like, I don't know the psychology behind that, but I also, like my sisters had a really crazy experience when we were in Honduras on vacation.
Yeah.
So they went for a run off of the resort, and like, you guys know resorts, you can only go a certain distance outside of it before you have to like go with guides or whatever. And it was all around, like, I don't know if it's a jungle, it's not a jungle, but tropical environment. And there were 2 people walking ahead of them.
Yeah.
And they stopped and screeched. And my sisters literally thought a tree fell down, and it was a tree log, but it was a boa constrictor.
Oh!
It was a boa constrictor.
Oh yeah, they get large.
In the wild going across, and I probably would have had a heart attack.
Yeah, you would have been.
I would have been dead. I wouldn't have been here on this live right now if I saw that boa constrictor. So yeah, I got a bad phobia of snakes.
Yeah, mine is easily heights.
And people who have them as pets, like
that's crazy.
It's crazy to me. Crazy to me. You do you, but who is your role model and why?
I'd say my mom, because she's got a big heart. She's a great person all around, and if I could be like that when I'm older too, I'd say I'd be pretty happy.
Yeah, I'd say my parents as well.
Yeah.
I'd say just because, like, I don't know, you kind of can see when people instill certain things into you when you're younger, and at the time you don't understand it, but when you get older and you realize those things, I think that's when it transitions from like your role model is like my role model used to be like Cristiano Ronaldo, but then it's like you kind of like
when you're younger, it's
when
like
you're younger, but then
yeah.
it's like when you get older, you kind of just see these things. So I would say my parents for sure. What has been the best advice you have been given? Ooh.
They've asked me this question before, and I was stumped on it the first time. What is the best advice I've been given? Learn to laugh at yourself. Like I was saying the other night, my dad was telling me that at a very young age, and it has definitely proven to be quite effective. And, life would definitely be a hell of a lot more miserable if you can't laugh at yourself, you're gonna take it way too serious, and you're gonna be super down on yourself when you mess up, and you just can't do that. You gotta brush it off sometimes, acknowledge when you've done something dumb, and just move forward,
I would say mine actually it was from one of my dad's friends, and he told me I was probably like 10 years old, and I literally have not seen him. His name is Jay. I have not seen him after this, but I can't remember what the conversation was around, but I just remember him saying, measure twice, cut once. Nice. And that always stuck with me.
Yeah.
Like, really, like, think before you do something. And I think, obviously you can't be overthinking things, but I think, like, you really have to approach things diligently. I would say that, and that always stuck with me. So, Jay, if I ever see you again, man.
Props. Here, I'm getting the sweater again.
Guy's putting his sweater on again. What's the best advice you guys have had? I would Let's see. Make the most of every day because tomorrow isn't promised. Facts. Oh, you guys are tapping like crazy.
Yeah, we're already at
You guys are
almost half a
crazy.
mil.
Yeah, you guys are the best. Live in the moment, pick your battles, courage over fear. Those are all good answers, guys.
Great answers.
Let's see. Oh, that's not. We already had the fear. Ooh, this is interesting. Christine, after you meet someone, what would you like them to remember about you? Jeez.
After. Sorry. What's that?
Ah, I fell again.
Where did my cube go? My cube. Excuse me,
What are you trying to
Papa, I gotta
Here,
slide by.
Just take mine.
Are you sure you don't
Yeah.
need your phone
No,
charged anymore?
we're good.
Okay. Thanks, brother.
Wait, gold shit.
Oh, you got the different one.
Oh no.
No,
Oh.
wait, no, yeah, it's okay. I can just still use the other end. That makes sense. There we go.
Pause for technical difficulties.
So what is one thing I'd like people to remember after first meeting them? Yeah, a lot of you guys are saying kindness. I definitely have to agree. I think, like, I definitely try to take each encounter I got this.
Did you say kindness?
Yeah. Okay. I think we're back. Yeah, I was gonna say kindness because I definitely try to greet each situation as its own thing. Like, I don't like to have people feel like they're left out, so I try my absolute best to make sure everybody feels included, at least in, like, even when it comes down to conversation, like, because everybody knows how it feels to be left out, and it's just like you don't want to make somebody feel like that, so I try my absolute best
Facts.
to try and not do that.
I would say for
So-
me that like I was like open-minded.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
is
I'm
true,
never
yeah.
someone to like really judge a person on the first time I meet them. Like I always give people chances until proven otherwise, and I think that's just the best way to approach people in life. Because like you don't know what people are going through. You don't know the kind of days someone had. You don't know like the home life that they might have. So I think just having an open mind is just just beneficial.
For sure. For sure.
For sure.
For shizzle. T-swizzle.
Wait, hold up. Hold on, guys. Got to find it. Oh, where is it?
How'd taco night go? I think that's it. How'd taco night go? The tacos actually ended up being fantastic, and I don't know if it was the alcohol that made it taste that way, but nonetheless, I thoroughly enjoyed those tacos.
Yeah, bro, those tacos.
I
I crushed like
Two or three right before bed.
right before bed.
Yeah.
That might have been the Bud Lattes talking, but
It might have been
I
the
crushed
latte
them.
stock. But you know what? They were good. They were good.
All right. Where do we go? Okay, Alex. We all know that you wanted to travel, but have you always wanted to be an influencer? That's from Jackie.
That's a negative. Not that I'm saying I never wanted to be one. I just never pictured it happening. You know what I mean? Like it kind of just fell onto my lap, and it kind of was just like, oh, you know what? Maybe like the personality does kind of fit this. Like I'll give it a go, because I always thought like, no, It's not my personality, you know, like I'm too shy. But then like kind of step by step, it's kind of evolved into it. So, you know, I'm definitely not disappointed that it's happened. It's been great. So,
and it makes sense.
yeah,
Like it just
we were
makes sense.
talking about it.
We were talking about, but like even like our other buddies and I, when we talk about, it, we're just like like it just makes sense. Like it's just so you. Like I couldn't picture.
I feel like that's
you.
an easier thing to see from the outside.
That's what I mean. Yeah. And I think like when everybody's just like, yeah, it makes sense. And the one thing I gotta say, like with Alex too, is he is the exact same on camera as he is off camera. So it's like when you can be that true to yourself and true to the people who support you, I think you're just gonna go as far as you want to take it.
Yeah, because like my biggest thing is like, you know, I never wanted to fake my personality just to get like attention, likes, followers, any of that, because it's like now you have to maintain that the entire time, and that's going to get exhausting in itself. And it's like if you can't make it off of being yourself, then you really shouldn't make it, like, you know, like if you can just be yourself, like what we've been doing, and just kind of go with it, it's way more enjoyable. Like we're relaxed, you know, we don't have to worry about, oh, we got to put on a facade, like, you know, it's just straight up us.
This is just like
so
us. Yeah.
It's been good.
Good question.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
People can see through phony behavior. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah,
It's like
like-
it's obvious when somebody's trying to blow smoke up your ass, and it's like,
And it's just obvious when people are like what their intentions are too.
yeah,
You know, like you can just see through it. Doesn't take a genius to recognize like
exactly. Like I'd like to think we've always been pretty transparent. Like we've always communicated exactly what we're gonna do.
even when it's like not the best news.
Yeah.
You know, like
oh,
with
yeah,
stuff
like,
with the merch when I was like, oh shit, like when it got back ordered a week and a half, it's like, you know, we
yeah.
don't want to say that, but it's like we have to because
Yeah.
it's just only fair to you guys. So
It's like, you know,
Michelle asked if you could travel anywhere, where would be the first place you'd go?
Australia.
Mine might be a little controversial.
What is it?
You know what I'm
Don't even
yeah,
say it.
Yeah, I don't know if I should say it. I don't think I should say it. Should I? Maybe.
Actually, I don't know if we're thinking of the same one.
Yeah, we probably are. I wanted to
Is it
go
what-
there.
is it what you were joking about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what I was
okay.
joking about there. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
it's not controversial.
It's
at
not
all.
controversial.
It's-
I'm
it's-
just super intrigued by the Middle East. Like I'm really intrigued by like how people live in Afghanistan and like Iraq and those countries. So if you could remove like everything terrible that's going on, like I think it would be really cool to just go there.
Yeah, because I feel like it's like what you see on social media is a way different version of it. Because like this might sound crazy. I've done it a couple times where I've even gone over there in the snap maps and I've just been clicking, watching stories, and like
Yeah.
it's been complete. Like from what I'm seeing from like stories, it looks way different than what's portrayed on the media. So it's kind of like we don't really have a true like
Yeah.
knowledge of like
Yeah.
their lifestyle, what really goes on over there. Like,
Yeah. And I think it's just like a
It's- yeah.
super, I don't know, it's just really interesting when there's another area in the world, like we're not trying to get too philosophical here, but
Yeah.
like all of these people are on one planet together, and then there's like one area in this planet that like we just, it's
Yeah.
just completely foreign to
Oh,
us.
yeah. Yeah,
So
that's
it's like,
true.
I think just from like interest level, that would probably be my answer. If I wanted to go chill on a beach somewhere, definitely Greece.
Yeah, yeah. Greece
Um,
is beautiful.
When you decided to be an influencer, did you ever think it would go this well?
No. Well, no. Okay, wait, can I read that again? Sorry.
I just phrased it a little bit differently because she
when
broke
did you
it two parts. But you already answered
Okay,
it first.
when did you decide to become an influencer, and did you think it would go this well? I honestly never really decided to become an influencer. You know, it's kind of just one of those things that's happened. You know, like, I don't know. I guess you could say like when all of this really started taking off is when I was like, okay, you know what? Let's try and make something of this. So I guess that would be the proper answer to that. But
Facts.
did I think it was gonna go this well? Honestly, no, because I've had multiple times on my account where it was like waves, right? Like it was exponential growth. So I was just like, oh, like, you know what? Like eventually it just keeps falling off, and I'm just like, holy shit. But then it was like now it's just been super consistent. You guys have been absolutely phenomenal. So I guess in a sense, no, I didn't think it would go this well. No. But it's a pleasant surprise, for sure. Oh, I almost just had toe cramp.
If you were granted 3 wishes, what would they be?
A lifetime supply of free pizza. I would wish for that. I would wish for the ability to snap my fingers and end up anywhere I wanted. Okay, I know these are unrealistic, but this is what this is for. And other than the pizza one, you know what? Maybe. Probably not, though. Own a Domino's franchise? No. But I don't know, my third one? I honestly don't know. I'd definitely say to have like, I don't know. I don't know. 3 wishes. I definitely have to go with health. Yeah, you know what? Have good health the whole lifetime. I like that one, actually. That's good. Like, I don't want to live forever because that would be extremely boring at some point. Because there will come a point where you've done everything. If you live forever, you will do everything. So, you know what? I'm not trying to do that. So.
Yeah, I would say, the good health is like just a standard thing you would want, because if you have good health and you have the ability to kind of continue to do what you want.
Yeah.
So I would say good health. I would say that every cafe in the world stuck to a 70-30 ratio for cappuccinos. My world would be complete. Third would be
Somebody said a backswing. I'm done.
Goodbye, guys. That's all I gotta say. Live's over. That's all.
She wins.
Whoever
win.
sent that, you win. PM us. We're sending you a
That-
sticker, a charm,
was
whatever we
funny.
have left. That
That was awesome.
bro. Whoever
perfect.
sent that, PM us. That was the best chirp, guys. Honestly, just chirp us. Maybe we'll send you free merch.
just rip us apart.
Someone sent a fax.
Dude, I read that and I just died right away. I was like, that's
gold.
it.
You guys are comedy, man.
That was
You guys are
perfect.
comedy. That got me.
Good. That was funny.
Okay, moving on.
It was Sherry.
I don't need a
Sherry.
backswing, guys.
No, he still, you know what? He consistently doesn't lose golf balls because they just go right down the pipe.
And not far.
But consistent, you know.
We try.
We try.
I'll be on the PGA.
One day.
2050. 20 never. Most spontaneous thing you've ever done. Jeez. Maybe
Yeah,
this isn't really spontaneous. I don't know.
I don't know. This was pretty like thought out, I would guess. But
I
that's a good question. Spontaneous. I actually don't know the answer to that one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know. Maybe some more time.
Somebody goes, Justin, it's okay. Alex can't putt, so it's like that is not wrong. I'm the king of 3 putts plus.
3 plus.
3 plus.
3 plus. If you could change, this is all coming from Sabrina. So, Sabrina, thank you for these questions. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? Nothing.
What was
I
that?
don't know.
If you could change
One thing about yourself, what would it be?
definitely being more outgoing, but you know what? That's something that can be worked towards. So, yeah. But other than that, I'd say that more
Yeah.
outgoing.
You're pretty outgoing, though.
I am, but there's
Like-
still a lot of situations where I'm like, fuck. Like I wish I had like it's still where the shyness in me still like holds me back. Where it's like,
Fair.
but it's something to work on. It's not like
Yeah.
something that's not changeable. So
Yeah, I would say I don't know. I don't think there's anything I'd want like in a snap to change.
not going on live with the fly open.
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm getting roasted.
You're getting roasted.
I'm getting
right
roasted. I'm about to become. Maybe we'll just have one live where I'm just a punch bag. You guys throw your chirps. Maybe we'll start chirping back. No, we're kidding.
now. Just
It's all love.
Just to roast me live.
I'm not even. I'm wearing sweats, guys. Come on. Show some appreciation for the sweats. That was bad though.
Oh man. That's
Your flies
too
on
funny.
Justin. I'm like, oh shit.
Guys, thank you for the gifts. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Much love, much appreciated. Marty asked if you could go back and change anything about your life, what would it be and why? Oh, I have an interesting one.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay.
Let's hear
You
it.
guys will get a kick out of this. I don't think I've mentioned this before. I definitely have not. So when I was in grade 8, so my dad got a chance to open up one of his clinics in Kelowna, which is in BC. And I thought, so we had came out here for like 2 weeks. My parents were looking at houses and everything, but we didn't really know yet, like us kids.
Yeah.
We just thought like, I don't know, I guess
It was a
wouldn't-
trip?
Yeah, it was a trip.
Yeah.
And in grade 8, I thought I was gonna marry my girlfriend at the time. And I thought she was my forever love. And I literally, like, you guys, maybe one day we'll get on the YouTube where my parents will talk about, because they still joke about it now. Like, I literally put up, I was like, I was like, I can't do that. Like, Mary, you can't do. And honestly, like, my one sister didn't want to go either, because she was coming, like, she was just in grade 10 in high school, but it solely was like me.
You just put up a big stink about it. Will.
What's up, babe? What? Guys, get Will to 1K. Bring him onto the live one day.
Bring him on alive.
So yeah, that's probably, I would go back and change to the fact that maybe went to Kelowna for a bit. Actually, I don't know, because then maybe we didn't meet. And
Yeah,
maybe
that's
this wouldn't have
true.
happened. So
Wow.
final answer, change nothing.
That was what I was gonna
That's
say
it.
originally. Change nada.
Change nothing. We learn, we grow, and we go along.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because you
That's
know
it.
what
That's
happens
all.
in the movies when they go back in the past and they change something? Shit goes south.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna be the
Yeah.
reason that shit goes south
Yeah.
if I go back and try and change something. You know what I mean? So we're gonna keep it exactly how it was. It was in a learning curve.
No regrets ever. It's
No
back.
regrets. I'm gonna get that tattoo just like that guy in the movie right across my chest. With an A instead of an E. No regrets.
No regrets. Oh, Alex, what inspired you to get into TikTok?
You know, your boy William White. I never would have had TikTok if Will never talked me into it, because I was just, like I said, shy. That wasn't my personality, so I was like not gonna do it. But he was like, man, like look, like, you know, people want you to get it, yada yada yada. So I'm like, all right, you know what, I'll try it out, like see what happens. And then yeah, I'd say like it all happened pretty quickly. Like within the first month we were over 20K. And then yeah, like it's only coming on a year now. Like I literally got TikTok right before Christmas, or right before Thanksgiving, I believe, of I don't even know. It hasn't been 2 years. There's no way it's been 2 years. Not a chance. It had to have been Thanksgiving last year. Is I think like 4 days before Thanksgiving, the Canadian Thanksgiving. Yeah, October 2020. Thank you. So yeah, it's coming up on a year. And yeah, so you know, it was definitely William who got me into the TikTok.
Shout out Whitey.
William.
Hello.
Will.
If you had, that was Gretchen. Thank you for the I was literally about to say thank you for the Gretchen. Thank you for the question, Gretchen, on Alex's behalf.
Thank you.
Marty asked if you had $1 million, how would you spend it?
I probably wouldn't spend it because $1 million these days is not a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
You know?
I'd say I'd throw that in a nice little
Yeah, we
ETF or mutual fund, live
Something.
off the interest. Yeah, like $1 million nowadays is nothing.
No, like you can't
Like,
retire
okay,
with.
it's something, but like,
Yeah, like it's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, but it's not like in the grand scheme of things. Like when you're looking like at a lifetime of life, $1 million really isn't that much.
Yeah.
Especially these days. Like look at the price of everything. It's
like houses and
It's
things like
insane,
that.
like-
Like it's insane
Yeah.
now. But I think like if you, I don't know, if you came into $1 million and you had good credit and you were able to leverage your credit to like say buy more houses,
right.
I don't know. I'd say that's probably
Yeah, that's
maybe
true.
what I would do.
Good investment. You know,
Investment.
and spend it on something that would make more money.
A lot of Bud Lights.
A lot of Bud Lights.
Bud
He
Lights.
goes,
A lot of Bud Lights and good investments.
holy shit.
Marty also asked if you had a superpower, what would you want it to be?
Super speed, for sure. I've said that my buddies and I have had this conversation so many times, and I've never changed my answer. I would always go with super speed.
Super speed. I don't even.
They go, Justin could buy the Nike shorts. Yeah, you could buy your Nike shorts.
Yeah. No, not at $85. That's a principle matter. Oh.
Yeah, that is true.
That is a
Just-
matter of principle. That is nothing to do with being able to afford them, not being able to afford them. It's principle. $85 for a pair of Nike shorts, ridiculous.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Ridiculous.
That's a lot.
So, yeah, my superpower, I don't know. I think being able to like fly would be cool. Actually, maybe not.
Wait, you don't think being able to fly would be cool?
Being able to fly would be cool, but like I'd also maybe get like sick. Like, would you? I guess if you can fly, you don't get. Sick.
Yeah, you wouldn't get
You're
sick.
going to
Yeah,
get
you
sick.
could-
Yeah, I'd fly.
Yeah.
I just go chill in trees.
I go chill in trees.
Like if I was really pissed, I'd just jump off our balcony and go fly into a tree.
Like a squirrel?
Hold on. Like not fly into a tree, but like, go fly on a tree.
Like a bird.
And chill. Yeah, be a bird.
A flying squirrel.
Invisibility, like the invisibility cloak in Harry Potter.
That'd be pretty cool. I've never
Potter
watched Harry
fans
Potter.
in here.
I've never watched Harry Potter. I wasn't a Harry Potter kid. I was a Star Wars kid.
What? Well, I've actually never watched Star Wars.
See, you're either a Harry
Yeah.
Potter kid
No,
or
I
you're a
was Harry
Star Wars
Potter.
fan, and I was the Star Wars kid.
I was Harry Potter. Yeah, never seen Star Wars, so
Yeah.
I guess argument goes both ways.
See, we're gonna tear this live right in half right now with that. See, everybody's
Yeah,
saying,
guys,
what?
everybody relax. Somebody asked if we were in the bathroom. We are not.
No, we're in the kitchen.
We're in the kitchen.
We're in the kitchen.
I get why maybe.
Cooking it up. No, we're not cooking it up. Not tonight.
Not tonight. We're going. Yeah, speaking of that, we got to figure out what we're going to do for dinner.
For dinner, yeah, true. Holy
Guys,
shit.
maybe if you guys want to give us some ideas for dinner, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
We're gonna go out, so
Yeah, we're gonna go grab some food after the live. So any suggestions would be fantastic and
Clutch.
greatly appreciated. Thank you in advance.
Maureen asked, "Are you dressing up for Halloween this year?" We actually talked about this when we were in HomeSense.
Yeah, I found a great costume for Justin. It looked like Princess Jasmine, so
I'm more of a Snow White guy.
I'm more of a
Snow White guy.
No, I don't know what we'll actually dress up as, but yeah, we definitely are gonna do something for sure. 100%. Anything with peppercorns, they're saying. Gourmet sandwiches. I don't even know what's like really around here that we can like.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to take
figure
a
it
look
out.
after.
We'll figure it out.
Are you dressing up for? Yeah, no, for Halloween we're gonna do something for Halloween.
Oh yeah, we
We're
have
gotta
to.
think of like something, whether it's for YouTube, whether it's TikTok, whether it's
Yeah.
us going out.
Something
we're gonna do
for sure.
something.
Shizzle.
Eugenia asked, "Where in the U.S. would you like to visit?" Everywhere.
Yeah, I'd love to see like, especially the warm states. you know?
Yeah, I also want to go south.
Yeah.
Like I want to go to like Nashville. I want
Oh,
to go
yeah.
to, like, Tennessee. Like, I want to go
For sure.
Like, I wanna go
Nashville's probably
south.
number one
I think
for me.
Nashville's yeah, and then Yeah, Florida for sure.
South
Florida,
Carolina,
Dallas,
North
like-
Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah, like, dude, that's what, I don't know, guys. We're trying to plan for something, like,
Yeah.
after Christmas. It's just really dependent on the,
COVID situation.
COVID situation, unfortunately, and our ability to move merch. So, those factors play a role into it.
Oh, little Whitey's in here. What's up, little ma'am? Alex Jr.
Oh. What is something people are... Oh, true.
When are y'all going to go axe throwing? Soon. We'll see. I think we should save the axe throwing for maybe like a rainy day.
Yeah, and we have
Yeah.
like other things right now that we got to knock off the list
Yeah.
first, but we'll definitely do that. I think that would be jokes.
Axe throwing would be cool, yeah.
Axe throwing would be cool. Lori asks, what's your favorite form of social media? I don't know.
Favorite form of social media?
Yeah, I'd say lately mine's TikTok. I like the content.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess,
As a consumer, I would say TikTok.
yeah, as a consumer for me, I wouldn't say TikTok for me, to be honest with you, because my For You page is all over the place and it's very rare that I get something actually entertaining on.
True.
So
See,
yeah.
Mine's pretty good.
And so I'd say Instagram. Yeah, Instagram.
Do you listen to any podcasts? I do. I listen to quite a few podcasts. Alex, I don't know.
I listen to The Basement Yard, Joe Santagano, every now and then, but I don't like religiously listen to anything, no. I don't have like I'm not like you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, not a podcast snob. I listen to a few different ones. Like I listen to one called The Investors Podcast. I listen to a hockey podcast called Missing Curfew. I sort of listen to Joe Rogan, like not really. I don't know. Chris D'Elia, the comedian, sometimes I'll put on his, but
Oh, he's a funny guy.
Chris D'Elia is a funny guy.
He's a
So
funny
sometimes
guy.
I listen to his, but I don't know. Some are more like, also, there's one called The Business of Hype, which is really interesting. So
I can see it.
yeah, The Business of Hype is really good. Other than that, I'd say that's about it. The worst is when people are like, oh, bro, I've been listening to so many podcasts. I love podcasts. I
Oh,
don't
I
listen to
know.
music. No, I listen to podcasts. When
Yeah.
they're like, I don't even know good music anymore. I just listen to podcasts. It's like, oh, shut up, dude. It's like when people say the book is better than the movie, and they just want people to know that they read.
Although when you have actually read it though, that is the case.
Yeah, it just
9
depends
times out
how
of
you
10.
phrase it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Harry Potter, I will say Harry Potter, I think is... Well, the books obviously are just more descriptive.
Yeah, that's
Like,
the only
that's
thing.
the
But
only
it's like if
thing.
you were to go from the book to the movie, that's what your thought's gonna be. But if you were to go from the movie to the book, it's gonna be opposite because you're gonna think it's too much.
Yeah. Yeah, book is always better than the movies. It's just sometimes, like, I don't know, I won't say his name, but I have a buddy who's like, he would just say that to tell people he was reading.
Guys, we're at 678K likes. Thank you very much. Much love.
Yeah, thank you
Thank you,
guys.
thank you. For all the gifts as well. Thank you.
Maureen with a cool question. Who would you want to be stranded with on a deserted island, and what 3 items would you bring?
That is a good one. I'm gonna have to go with Mr. Reed. Okay. I'm gonna go with Mr. Reed because he was an absolute
Shout out
survivor,
Chris
guys. So he
Reed.
would know anything that we could actually eat, how to build a fire, everything. All the basics, all the advanced. He knew it. He would be a great partner.
Great resource.
I would bring. I'd hope I'd have like a warm sleeping bag with me or something, you know? But see, if
Yeah.
you were stranded on an island, like you wouldn't really have like you're not really bringing anything. You know, it's kind of like what you're stuck with.
Yeah.
So I'd hope to be stuck with a warm sleeping bag. You know, I'd say like another set of clothes, just to like rotate, hopefully stay dry, and I don't know. Let's go with like a machete or something, some kind of like
Just not
weapon
water?
for protection. Well, you can boil the water there and everything to just purify it.
So you would need a pot then.
Yeah, or you could. I don't
So
know,
is that
you could-
included in one of your
No,
three
no,
things?
no, because you can improvise that in many different ways.
Fair enough.
But
fair
you know
enough.
what? You can't. I'd rather have like some sort of weapon to protect myself. We made it to weekly top 1. Let's go. You guys are great. Start the week off hot. Wow, we clapped so hard that it
What would
fucking
I
knocked
bring
the
to
phone
an
down.
island? Who's the guy in the movie who's like, I will find you and I will kill you?
Oh, I know. His face is in my head.
That guy's a winner. I want that, guy.
that guy's a
I want
winner.
that guy helping me out of an island.
Oh my god. He's badass.
Yeah, that guy's badass.
I will find you.
I will find you. And Liam
Nelson. Yeah, Liam Nelson. Okay, that's what it was.
Okay, yeah, dude, I want that guy. I think that guy can just, if he was like wanting to build a bridge, he'd build it.
Is it Neeson or Nelson? It might be Neeson.
Yeah, I don't know. But
I think it's Neeson.
That guy's a
Everybody's
winner.
saying Neeson. At first, I thought it was just a couple typos coincidentally, but I don't think it is. Everybody's saying Neeson.
Liam Neeson. Okay. I would probably want. Yeah, pair of clothes, like to be able to like just put on rotate clothes.
Yeah.
Pan to boil or pot to boil the water.
Yeah.
Drink clean water.
Yeah.
And
Joseph Bud Light.
Bud Light. Look, we got to be practical here, guys.
Be practical.
Got it. Time and place.
Bud lattes are for when you get home.
Bud lattes are for when Liam Neeson or whatever that guy's name is gets us out of there. Yeah, I don't know. The third thing, maybe a couple gift cards.
What are you gonna buy on the island?
I don't know. Maybe gift. I don't know. Gift shop.
Go swipe it on the
Nobody
tree.
specified the island.
I feel like you're on a deserted island.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Next question. Okay.
Satellite phone. Oh, that's actually a very good one.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in myself for not thinking of that.
Yeah.
You know
Satellite
what?
Phone, that's good.
I'm gonna have to trade my machete for a satellite phone. Okay. I'm gonna have to.
Crystal says, I want to hear if and when you come to the States, how are you going to organize meet and greets? Will you charge? Will pictures be allowed?
Oh, of
Never.
course pictures would be allowed.
Never charge.
No, would never charge. What?
Never charge.
No.
Alex would never do that.
No.
Never.
And of course pictures are allowed. Why? Yeah,
How would we
of course.
organize it? We just want to probably drink Bud Lights with you.
Yeah, we'll just sit down and have some.
You know,
Bud
we'll
Lights around
just
the
sit
fire.
down and like have some Bud Lights. Like, I don't know, like that's the best way to hang out and shoot the shit.
Yeah, I feel like that's honestly one of those things that we would have to like organize closer to, depending on where we are, the area, you know, this
Yeah.
and that. Like, that's definitely something that you would have to kind of organize on a, like, not day to day, but like event to event kind of thing. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
every place would change and everything would have its
Yeah, but
different
definitely
kind
Bud
of
Lights
setup.
will be consumed.
Definitely some Bud lattes.
Go to a park and hang out. Woo! Play some frisbee, can you?
Do it at a brewery, they said. Imagine.
No craft beer, guys. Bud Lights.
No craft beer.
Okay, Shelly. is 15 years from now, you are both living your best life and have everything you ever wanted that isn't money. What does it look like? Where do you live? Married or single? Kids or no? What job would you have if you could choose any, etc.? Alex, no saying, man, I don't know. And Justin, have you been converted to a Buccaneers fan yet? Never. Never.
Man, I don't know.
Never. Tom Brady's the GOAT. He's the best quarterback to ever play, but I will not become a Buccaneers fan. I'm Bills Mafia till I die.
Okay, can I read? That was a lot. I need to read this. It's 15 years from now. You are both living your best life and have everything you have ever wanted that isn't money. What does it look like? Okay, I'm gonna answer this one little piece at a time here. What does it look like? Ideally, financially stable with, a happy family, in a house that's got quite a bit of property. I don't want to have my neighbor sitting there right beside me. Nothing against neighbors, but I'm just saying I like my space. I like having some property. That's what I grew up having. It's what I would like to have. Where do you live? I don't know. I'd like to say in the countryside, but definitely not too far apart from like the city, because it's like it sucks having to drive 45 minutes plus to even just do groceries and whatnot. So wouldn't do that. It'd be, reasonably close to a city, but still countryside. Married or single? I was saying married. Kids, I would like to have ideally 2 kids, I think would be great. But who knows, if this world keeps getting more fucked up, I don't know if I'm gonna have kids. But we'll see. And then what job would you have if you could choose any? Ideally, man, I don't know. No, I'm just joking. Ideally, what kind of job? There's still not, in 15 years, 20, that's
I think
37.
something that maybe would morph from this.
Something that would morph from this, like I something to do with like people, I guess you could say, like communicating with people. I do thoroughly enjoy doing stuff like this, so maybe some kind of entertainer, host of something maybe. I don't know, but something along those lines maybe.
It's like 15 years puts us at what, like 35, 37, 36?
36, 37.
36, 37?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's my answer.
I would say, what does it look like? Where do you live? Where do I live? I definitely would kind of, I don't know, I like city environments. I like being in fast-paced areas. I think like I wanted, in terms of work, obviously where you live is a reflection of what you do in work. Maybe less so now, because a lot of people can work from home, wherever, just with like the internet and everything.
Yeah.
I would say honestly, like I just kind of like the route this type of thing's heading on. Like maybe more on like the business side.
Yeah.
Of stuff, and just like kind of keep expanding, growing. I don't know. Never really thought too much about that. Definitely, yeah, I would like to be married. Kids, I'm like on the fence about.
Yeah.
Kids, I'm on the fence about.
Me too. Like ideally 2 would be nice. But
yeah, like
the
2
world's
would be
just
nice,
such a
but it's
fucked up
just like,
situation
yeah, it's
right now.
more so just the climate of the world. Like,
It's
I don't know.
Yeah. And like a piece of me is like, okay, now has the world like honestly always been like this fucked up, but now it's just because of social media that it's just brought to light so much more? Or is the world actually just that much more fucked up now? Because I think it could be a little bit of both.
I think so, yeah.
Because social media, okay, I know great things have been coming from social media, but at the exact same time, social media is the worst thing to ever happen to us as a general, like as people. Because one, now everybody, like, it's just extremely unhealthy for, like, depending on how you use it, it can be extremely unhealthy.
Media?
Yeah. And it's just like, I don't know.
I think social media, it's like a double-edged sword.
It is.
You know, it's like, there's things where it's like, social media has brought to attention a lot of issues that I don't think like mainstream media or that people would even know exist.
That's true. Yeah.
Unless there was social media and like that power that anybody has the platform and anybody can be heard. I think there's benefits to that, but I also think it's also dividing people.
Yeah.
You know, like I think it, so I would just say it's like a double-edged sword there.
Yeah.
But yeah, bringing kids in the world, I don't know. I'm iffy on that one. What was the last book you read?
Wow, I'm gonna have to dig deep in the memory here. It's been a second since I've actually read a book myself. I don't know, like if you just mean in general, you know, like we'd read like fucking Shakespeare. And
bro, that was in high school.
Yeah, and I haven't I haven't like sat down and like really read a book since then. Like, you know, I'll read through articles and stuff, but like I've never, like realistically, when am I gonna sit down and just read a book? Like I just haven't had the time to do it, so I'm just like it's never been a huge interest of mine. I'm not saying when I find a good book, I do read it. Like I have done it before, but the older I've gotten, it's just there's other things I would rather do.
Yeah, for sure.
With my time.
For sure.
So it's been a while since I've read a book.
I'm not like an avid reader, but like I'll go through little spurts of it. I think more so when I don't have as many things to do. Like right now, I'm not going to be reading a book.
Exactly.
And we're here. Like I'm not like, oh, sorry, Alex, I got to read for 30 minutes. Like no chance. So the last book I read was, it was called The King of Oil. And it was about the story of Mark Rich. I don't know if you guys know who he is. He was a very controversial guy. It was a cool book. And it's like one of probably the few pieces of information available on him, and he probably lived the craziest life ever.
Yeah. How old are we? Kuhn's 22, I'm 21. He's a little over a year older than me. A year and 2 days.
What is your most prized possession and why?
My most prized possession.
Mine's a watch. I have a watch that my grandpa passed on to my dad that he got in Germany, I want to say, like in 1930. Some like
Holy shit.
Yeah, like he was like it's a really old watch.
That's an
so he
old
passed it down to
watch.
my dad, and then my dad passed it down to me. So definitely that watch.
I'd definitely have to go with, I'd say, this might sound douchey, but the medals and trophies that I was able to acquire over the childhood. Just because it was like, that was my childhood. So it was like, now to have something to show for it feels good, where it's like I can look back and there's just so many memories where it's like, oh, I'm looking at this medal and I know exactly which game that came from, which tournament it came from. So I definitely have to go with that. Because, there was definitely...
Alice was an all-star, guys.
No, that was not an all-star. But we had a good time playing sports, that's for sure.
For sure. What makes you feel at peace?
What makes me feel at peace? Do you want to lead with this one? You got to do some thinking too?
Yeah, dude.
I got to think about this one for a
I'm really bad
sec.
with this. Like, I get stressed out pretty easily.
Actually, nature's a good one. Because when you're on, at least for me personally, if I'm on the water, like, even if it's just fishing, like, it's just, like, I don't give a shit what else is going on. Like, I could be just focused on that and I'm chill, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Even, like, when we were out, like, exploring Banff, Jasper, all that before, it was like, yeah, this is nice.
There's something about water that gives you, like, a certain degree of optimism. You know? Like, I don't know what that is, but...
Yeah, I know, eh?
Yeah, I don't really know.
Water, there's some kind of, I don't know how exactly what exactly it's called, but they actually use some of there's water therapy, if that makes sense. I don't know the exact name, so it might not sound clear, but they do use that for therapy.
Someone said Karen's photos. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
Karen
awesome. My
takes
mom's got some
wicked
good photos. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really. I tried meditating
Aqua
once.
therapy, that's
like
what it's
on
called.
Calm
Therapy.
therapy. Calm,
What's
you know that app Calm?
I've heard of it, yeah.
I tried that and then I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
No,
What was it though?
It's like it's guided meditation.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
like supposed to. I'm like
I feel like you're either into that though or you're not. Like,
yeah, it's definitely something you can work at. Just
Yeah, that's true,
Now's
yeah.
not the time for me.
Yeah.
What is your dream car? Are you guys high maintenance guys?
No.
Not at all.
Like probably the lowest maintenance that you could
Lowest.
have.
Yeah, no.
Like yeah, we're quite low maintenance.
Yeah, like we're just pretty simple
Yeah.
in terms of, I don't know, like high maintenance is in like we need a lot of things, like not really.
Yeah, like you know, a little bit of love in here and there. That's all I need. That's all I need.
Dream car, I don't know. I'm not really a big car guy.
I'm gonna go with a nice Ford Raptor that's absolutely beefed to that tits. I want one that is sweet. You know what I mean? Like that would be hot. Like I'm sitting there and I'm just like, and I'm like, wow, like these things are like they're
Guys,
hot,
send
man.
gifts. Let's.
They're hot. I
Help
love
Alex buy a beef to the tit Ford Raptor. I would
Hey,
probably.
I will get there one day. Okay,
For
I
sure.
will get
No,
there.
we'll make you get there.
Sometime.
That's no issue. I love like old beat up Jeeps. Not beat up, but like those safari Jeeps.
Oh yeah, those are sick.
Like one of those old ones. I think that would be dope to have.
Man, did you ever see Garrett's old Jeep?
Yeah, but I'm talking like like the blue one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. But that's like a newer.
That's a newer, yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
talking like a 90s type. I don't know. I'm really not huge into like supercars, like
I wouldn't get a
Lamborghinis.
supercar. I mean, it's sick
I'm
to
not
have,
a good
but I'm
enough
not.
driver. Like I'd never trust myself driving that thing.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Motorcycle, thank you. But yeah, that's I'm sticking with my answer.
Someone said, "Have you ever had your heart broken?"
Yep. Honestly,
Yeah.
I can truly say once.
Yeah.
One time.
Yeah, I would say once.
And it still sticks with me to this day, but
Yeah,
that's what happens, right? That's life.
that's life. That's life.
That's life.
You just kind of keep going.
You move forward and just keep living. That's all you can do. Don't worry, guys. It was quite a while ago, so we're doing good.
How do you keep your page so positive?
How do I keep my pill? I think that really just comes down to personality. Like it's just kind of like what you stand for, you know, like it's just what you kind of radiate. Like we're not sitting here saying fuck this, fuck that, like, you know, just down talking everything. Like I said before, I try to treat every encounter as its own. So yeah, being true, exactly. Gotta be true. And yeah, like right off the bat, you know, when all that shit was going on at the start, I set some boundaries and you guys have been great respecting them. Nobody's overstepped them. If somebody does overstep it, you know, you guys bring it to attention right away and it gets shut right down. So there's definitely no problems in that category. So yeah, it's been pretty good. Number one, I know, guys, we're holding the spot. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Much love.
Much love.
Much love. Tina asked, would you rather have prized possessions and be rich, or your memories of special events and struggle just to get by?
Can I see that one? Sorry.
I mean, I know my answer on this.
Yeah, I feel like
I honestly, just the way the question's phrased, like it's saying like, would you rather, like, so it's kind of insinuating that if you chose to have prized possessions and be rich, you wouldn't have the memories.
yeah.
I don't need memories.
I don't need memories, he goes.
I don't need memories. Bad answer. Bad answer.
I don't know. Hey, you're honest though.
That's just my honest take, because it's like, that doesn't, like, does that mean you just don't remember anything ever? Like, you just have
I
no
know,
love?
it's
Like
so
that's a yeah, it's a very
vague, it's
vague
hard.
question.
Because, like, and struggle and be rich, or your memories of special events and struggle to just get by. Honestly, mine's the special events and struggle just to get by, because I wouldn't really I'm not saying I struggle to get by, okay? I don't. But I'm just saying I've never lived the lavish lifestyle. So, you know, I've been pretty happy my whole life. So, I mean, like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't alter it. I wouldn't have to alter
Memories
it.
don't pay the bills, lol. Facts. Yeah, guys, like I'm not saying money solves problems. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Let me reevaluate.
Memories don't pay bills, but you know what does? Hard work, and I put that in, so my bills would be paid for. I'd make it happen.
What was the? No, never mind. What food would you never eat?
I already know this one, but Kuhn's gonna be like, no, because he's gonna make me eat it, but it would be sushi. It would be sushi for me.
I'm treating the kid to sushi one day.
But they already knew it before I said it too. They were all spamming
That's
the
hilarious.
chat.
You know what's funny, guys, is let me get her name here. Jennifer actually put in brackets can't say sushi because that's in your near future.
Wow, are you kidding?
You guys know
Wow.
so well.
Okay, so if I can't say sushi, I'm gonna have to say, is it like genre of food or just like a certain like type, like, you know, food?
Yeah, I would say like, I don't know. Either
Liver?
or.
Yeah, let's go with liver. That doesn't even sound great.
Yeah, liver. No.
Tomatoes. You know what? I could eat a tomato. I just prefer not to. I'm just, you know, it wouldn't kill me to eat one. But liver, on the other hand, I feel like that would just be like, that just doesn't sound appealing at all. Like when you hear liver, I think, oh,
apparently it's very good
that's
for
what's
you.
struggling for me today. It's my liver. So.
Shout out to Bud Lattes.
Shout out to Bud Lattes.
I would say, I mean, like, I eat kind of like there's something in each cuisine that I like. Tofu. So my mom and sister, I have one sister and my mom are like vegan. And there's something about the tofu that just, the smell really deters me.
But isn't
not a
tofu
fan.
one of those things where it's like it's very dependent on like how you make it? Like
Yeah,
it's
for
like,
sure.
It takes on the flavor of.
For sure.
But I don't know. I've never had tofu or tried it or smelt it, so I don't know. Je ne sais pas.
Alex, what is your typical date night with someone?
I don't know.
Here.
What's my typical date night with someone? Usually, you know, it's literally just the basic, like going out and grabbing a bite to eat. After COVID, it was like, you know, walks, because there was that time where you couldn't do that. So just kind of going out and getting out of the house. But yeah, it's usually just like the basic going out to eat, you know, like whoever says movies, okay, is just that. I mean, it's a good date, but not for a first date. You're not gonna like, you're going somewhere and you're sitting beside each other, not saying a single word, just watching a screen. That's not an ideal first date.
Yeah, you have to like have something where you're like talking.
And at least after dinner, you have a good sense of like where the conversation's at. Like if you kind of click, like, yeah. But yeah. Movies, exactly. You can't talk, so it's like, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad date. It's just not a good first date.
Yeah, it's like a later on thing. Justin, what is Alex's best quality? Alex, what is Justin's best quality? What is the one thing about the other person that drives you nuts? I
I don't have for that one. I don't
For that
have
one,
anything.
I don't really have one. I'd say for Alex, definitely. I mean, I said it earlier, but just like his best quality is just how, like, he is the same on camera, off camera to everybody. You know, I would say that's a trait that a lot of people don't have. And yeah.
Yours would
I
be
respect
honesty.
that. Ooh.
There is never a circumstance where Kuhn will blow smoke up your ass. So, yeah, that's what you need.
Sometimes you gotta tell it how it is.
You gotta say it how it is.
Um,
You gotta say it how it is.
out of the two of you, which one is more outgoing? And what laid back? Definitely Alex.
Wait, what was that question? Sorry, I
Like
was.
out of us, who's the more outgoing? So I'm taking that as like laid back. And that's you. For sure.
Outgoing?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd say like more like outgoing, like
Oh, like extroverted?
kind of.
Oh, true. I was thinking laid back.
Well, like not like. But it's like, you know, when you're out and about, who's more likely to be like going up to strangers, talking to like, you know.
Oh, that type of stuff? Oh.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So I'd say Justin. Yeah. I'd say Justin.
Yeah, Alex is pretty reserved.
You know, like I don't.
Which I
I'm
think
not,
is a good thing too, though. Like,
yeah, I'm not usually the one to ever speak out. I don't. Like my friends will say this, my mom will say this. I usually don't speak unless spoken to, especially
There's
out in
power
public.
in that, for
like
sure.
if we're around buddies and whatnot, it's different. But if I'm
Yeah.
out in public, I usually don't speak unless I'm spoken to.
yeah.
It's just how I've always been, and yeah, there's not really much I can do to change that.
That's why we love him.
Thank you. I'm sore.
What has been your biggest mistake in life so far?
I'd say. Maybe taking it a bit too easy earlier on, because I know if there was more work put into it, like something more would have came from it in a sense. Like whether it comes back to training with soccer, training with track. Like I trained, but it's like I definitely could have trained harder, and there definitely could have been better results to come from it. So I would definitely say applying myself more when I was younger.
Yeah. Oh, for me, that's a tough one. I would
It
say
is a tough one.
I think like when I was in high school, there was a period of time where I didn't really have a regard for other people's feelings. So like I don't think, not like I was intentionally like
Yeah.
doing
You were just
anything.
vibing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just, I don't know. I think I just,
Alicia, welcome back from your hockey
Alicia,
game.
what's up? Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah.
Shit. Why is it just pretty repetitive?
Are my allergies better away from the kitty? Yeah. I haven't not nearly been sneezing as much. I haven't had the sniffles. So whether it was the cats or, you know, something else at home, I don't know, but yeah.
What is your idea of the best day ever?
What is my idea of the best day ever? That's a really hard question.
Yeah. Yeah.
The best day ever.
I would say workout in the morning. You work out in the morning, you get your coffee, you don't really have much to do that day,
Yeah.
and then you go and like, I don't know, I like when you're just with like a large group of your friends.
Yeah, that's
And like
true.
you guys all go do something, you know, like
That's true.
you go whether, I don't know, it could be anything.
Yeah.
I would say that, like,
I'd have to go with like along with I'm gonna say the same because I truthfully don't really know.
And Bud
Like-
lattes, of course.
Bud lattes, like, I don't know. I'm sorry. Can I speak Spanish? I cannot. I cannot speak Spanish.
Jeez.
Kun, do you remember your first kiss? Somebody
Yeah.
just asked that. And like, I'll do this one.
Yeah.
So my first kiss happened to be in Brendan Garrett's garage, okay? Grade 7. We're sitting there and it was typical, maybe it was grade 8, maybe it was early grade 8, some point in grade 8. Yeah, okay. Anyways, sitting there in B Garrett's garage with my, elementary school girlfriend. So, you know how puppy love is. And whatever, we're sitting there, we were chilling in the garage, and then all of a sudden, like, Garrett and whoever else we were chilling with just dipped out of the garage and like pretty much locked us in there and wouldn't let us out until we kissed. So yeah, that was my first kiss in the garage of at Garrett's.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was pretty kind of forced, but that's what it was.
Sounds pretty forced.
Yeah, but you know what? It wasn't like we both didn't not want to do it. It was just like
Yeah,
you're
when you're
grade
younger,
7,
like
it's
nobody
ooh.
wants to make the move.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's like, oh,
So-
don't get too close.
Yeah. Why? What was yours?
I was in grade 6, and it was at a girl's birthday party, and there was no build up to it. It was just like
It just
the
happened.
girl that did it, like literally just like grabbed me and kissed me. I was
Wow.
like, I remember the next day though, I was so scared and nervous and I told my mom that I kissed a girl, and I thought she was gonna like ground me. I didn't. She was just very appreciative that I told her, and then she told me to be careful.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's interesting.
that's my first
I feel like relatable though.
story.
Yeah.
I gotta pee.
All right. Yeah, we should probably call it soon and go grab dinner. Like it's past
True.
8:00.
Oh yeah, guys, we gotta eat dinner.
Yeah.
Like eat food, so.
It's getting late for dinner,
It's getting late.
so we might have to dip her out here.
Yeah.
But don't you worry, we will be back tomorrow. So, So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, and
Thank you
thanks
for
for
the-
tuning in and sending all the questions, all the
Support, everything.
gifts. Yep, the support's been phenomenal as usual. Thank you.
Top 1.
We hit the top 1, so you know what? We're gonna fight this week to keep up there, but you know it's all thanks to you guys. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your night, and again, thanks for tuning in.
See you tomorrow.